gentlemen, I just got this handed to me. A hit-and-run felony at Ray's Cafe, 208 North Los Angeles. Got a patrolman on site. The coroner's on his way. Get down there, see if you can find any witnesses who can put a make on the car.
Okay then. What is
Need a drink.
What is
I got
about
the jitters
everybody?
again.
My name is Fullback Pit 20 with another crime show video.
Only if I guarantee he
Sorry about
walks.
that stutter at the beginning. Let's go see what that crime scene is all about. How is your guys' Thanksgiving, or how is it? I had mine last night.
Parker O'Brien?
And I know I said on my Twitter that I didn't make a video last night, but I did like a short thing. Because, where are we going, sir? Why do I keep stuttering? Sorry, because my uncle, likes to tell these jokes, things pretend, funny jokes, and I wanted you guys to see how funny they were. So yeah, if you need to see that video, it'll be on the top left, or at the end. It was a quick thing. And where's the front door? Sorry, partner. Whoa. Let's do my intro, partner. And I got lost, partner.
Straight ahead here.
Looks like the DA is going to press charges. Anna Rodriguez might do time.
I'll speak to the DA. She suffered enough.
I don't know, Cole. She's an easy make, and the DA likes convictions.
I'll convince him to let it go.
How do you do that?
I'll give him something better.
So yeah, I don't know what's wrong with me today. Let's see what this crime scene it's all about, guys. Let's see. We got our witness. That's always good.
Detectives, over here.
Cole Phelps, traffic. What have we got?
Vic is a white male named Lester Patterson. Walked out of the bar and into the street. Car hit over there, and he ended up here. Dead on impact by the look of it.
Have you canvassed the area?
The only one with anything useful to contribute is the young lady over there. She lives above the bar. Name is Shannon Perry. No, it's not a stage name. 24 years old, she left Kansas to follow the Yellow Brick Road.
Is that so?
We'll take a formal statement later. Right now, we're going to take a look around.
Let's stick around, shall we?
Phelps?
You should take a look at the body.
That's what I'm...
Poor guy didn't stand a chance.
Okay, then that's weird.
Landed on his face and ended up here. Car must have struck him from behind.
Let's always check for ID first. Here you go with the arm thing. Okay then. Dear Mr. Patton, it is with great pleasure that we acknowledge that... Yeah.
Patterson has life insurance.
Interesting. Let's take its money.
We can notify next of kin.
Okay. Can we just take his money? Let's take his money. Oh, I thought we could take his money. Okay, that's done with that body.
What have you got on the victim?
From all reports, he was intoxicated at the time of the accident. I'll know how intoxicated once I've done the autopsy. Looking him over now, I'd say he died on impact.
What about the chest wound? Isn't that inconsistent?
Very common in auto injuries.
Whoa.
Look for a car with a prominent hood ornament. Those things are killers.
Okay, it's just an ordinary hat. Like mine. Or ours, should say. Okay. Yeah.
Body traveled a good 20 feet.
Careful where you step,
Okay.
Phelps. I don't come down to the station house and tap dance on your desk.
Okay then. Okay. Monsters. Okay, guys, let's go talk with the witness now.
Miss Perry?
Yes?
I'm Detective Phelps. This is my partner, Detective Bukowski. Can you tell us what happened?
Well, I came to the window because I heard people arguing downstairs.
No, I didn't mean to!
You're already at the window. You're nosy, aren't you, Miss Perry?
Do you
I
want my
wanted
help?
to be a good
Don't.
cop. Not the bad one. I did not mean to do that. Okay. Argument overheard.
Tell me more about the argument you heard.
Well, there were two voices. A man and a woman. That's all.
X. No.
Go on.
Then a third person. Another man got involved.
Let's try not to. She seems nice. I don't want her to be an out bad side.
What kind of car was it?
A dark red Lincoln Continental.
Did you see the license plate?
Only the first three letters, I'm afraid. 3C8.
Got it.
It's in your best interest to work with the LAPD, ma'am. One day you'll find yourself in trouble
That's
in
my
meeting
fault.
a cop.
That was my fault.
Certainly got away with the dames, Phelps.
Give it a rest, Bukowski.
Let's see what the patrons have to say.
I didn't mean to scream at her.
I'll take the bartender. You work the rest of the room. I'm Detective Phelps of the LAPD.
How can I help, Detective?
Your name would be a good start.
Dudley Lynch. Hired help. I run the place when the owner ain't around.
Where is the owner?
He stepped out. Somebody had to take Lorna, Mrs. Patterson, home.
What can you tell me about the accident?
Not a lot. It was busy in here, and all I heard was the impact.
So you didn't see what happened?
By the time I got out there, it was all over.
It was pretty quick, so.
A witness overheard an argument.
Lester and Lorna. There's nothing like airing your dirty laundry in public, is there?
What was it about?
Who knows? The slightest thing could set those two off.
Do you know the victim?
Yeah. Lester Patterson. He's a regular here, or he was.
So Patterson just walked in front of the car and you saw nothing. Why are you lying, Lynch?
Any of the patrons will confirm I was here behind the bar when it happened. Can you prove any different?
I don't know why I did that. I just want to see. Let's go with life insurance.
You better change your tune if you want anything more from me.
Stalling just makes us more inquisitive, Lynch. We'll get to the bottom of this, with or without you. That guy has a serious attitude problem.
I think he overheard that.
You get anything out of the regulars?
They weren't giving too much away. They liked watching.
Courtney, come in. Have a seat.
Thanks, Doctor.
How are you finding working at the clinic?
It's, fine.
Are you sure?
Can I be honest with you, Doctor?
I would hope so, Courtney.
I was hoping that the therapy would be more beneficial.
Treatment can unfortunately be very long-term.
So many of the patients here are addicts, Doctor.
Many of them have been for years, Courtney. In the past, these people were condemned to sanatoriums. If we can reveal the root of the problem, then we have a chance to help them.
And until then, they stay sedated?
Do I detect a hint of reproach, Courtney?
I was expecting more, Doctor. I'm sorry. I don't mean to criticize.
Part of being a physician, Courtney, is learning to be patient.
How is it possible to keep so many of them on their medications, Doctor? Many of their addictions are illegal.
Oh, many things in life are gray, Courtney. What may on the surface appear to be illegal is actually of benefit to society at large.
Okay then. Is it now? So, sorry about that, partner. I was just, really into that newspaper. What did it say before about the regulars? Doctor? I mean, partner? Sorry, I called you doctor. Let's get doctor. Partner. Why do I keep calling you doctor? Oh. Sorry, guys. I don't know why. Now what? Where's the way out? Where's that?
So the driver managed to brake before the impact.
Interesting. Now what? Can't go there. Wait, what was that?
Operator, give me R&I.
Putting you through now.
Phelps, badge 1247.
How could I help, Detective?
I need to run a partial license plate, 3 Charles 8. Cross-check possible Lincoln owners. Suspect vehicle is a red Lincoln Continental.
Just a moment, Detective. Only one possible make on that license. Registered to a William Shelton. 738 West Temple Street.
Thanks, ma'am.
Looks like we caught a break on this one.
Yes, let's see what is William up to. And this is the back way.
This blood is a long way from the body. Car must have been going like a bat out of hell.
Let's go.
CI Radio. Check local publications for times of your favorite programs, including and the Los Angeles.
Come on, partner. We don't have all day. Why does it always take forever? Is it that? Leaning that way. Oh, now you come.
So the wife was there when it happened, then left the scene.
You're right. That's pretty unusual behavior.
She could be in shock. She saw some people do some strange things in the war after their buddies got.
Could be taking the next right.
Maybe. Maybe she doesn't give a fuck. According to the patrons, her old man was a piece of work.
You don't think...
Phelps, the guy was run over. So it worked out well for this broad. So what? Maybe she deserved to catch a break. Who knows?
straight through.
Catching a break. Why are you even doing this case?
You got something against sirens, Phelps?
Yes? Hello?
Mrs. Patterson.
Is this about my husband?
We're investigating the incident, ma'am.
I see. Come in, won't you?
Okay, then.
We wanted to give you the facts about the accident, ma'am.
I appreciate that, but I think I know most of them already, Detective. He was hit by a car, now he's dead. What more is there to tell?
Pardon me, but you don't appear to be too upset about it.
Lester and I met on a furlough in '44. We got married that weekend. People don't understand it now, but that happened a lot back then.
I see. So you probably did well to stick together this long.
What's that supposed to mean, mister? I think it's about time you left. I have someone here, and
Beg your pardon? You're gonna have to run that one by us again, sister.
It's okay, Lorna. I'm Leroy Sabo.
Well, well. Nice to see you're comforting the grieving widow, Mr. Sabo.
All right, wise guy. Do you have any intelligent questions you would like me to answer?
You can confirm Mrs. Patterson's story.
Lester lost at cards. He was kind of hard to control when he lost his temper. He turned without looking and walked right out in front of the car. It wasn't good.
What's your relationship with Mrs. Patterson, Mr. Sabo?
We're friends. Good friends.
You expect me to believe that?
Look, I was filing for divorce. Mental cruelty. Lester could be a mean son of a bitch.
And Lester knew about that?
No, I hadn't told him.
Well, hasn't this worked out well for the two of you? I feel almost bad for busting in on this little rendezvous.
You were arguing in the bar and on the sidewalk?
We were always arguing. So what?
So what? So what?
Admit it, you were baiting him, pushing his buttons. We can easily get the full story from the regulars in the bar.
All right. Lester was playing cards out back. He lost, of course, and wanted back in. He suggested I earn the money on my back to get a mistake. That was the proposition he was putting to his so-called buddies. So maybe I was a little angrier than usual. Let's just say I took exception to his idea.
Okay, then.
How did the car come to hit Lester?
He walked straight into the path of an oncoming car.
Okay. I don't like this one.
You expect me to believe that, Lorna? It's all very convenient.
Gambling for Lester was like the needle for a hophead. He was yelling at me. He was yelling at the whole world. I kind of felt sorry for the driver. Poor guy had no chance.
You and Mr. Sabo have an interesting day.
I'm sure we will, officer. Now, if you could both just leave.
We're leaving, ma'am. Sorry for your loss. I can see what a tough time you're having with all this. Come on, Phelps. Let's make ourselves scarce.
Have a good day, sir. Ma'am, whatever. Oh, that's weird.
I'm out of here, Lorna. I got a business to run.
You think Mal is done with the autopsy? Better call it in and check, Phelps. Between the driver and the widow,
Where did that come
I
from?
say we start dealing with the
That's
facts.
weird.
Job awaits you in the United States Army.
Where did that
Enlist now at your nearest U.S. Army recruiting station. Starting salaries at $75 per month. Let's turn, shall we, during this brief intermission.
Cole Phelps, badge 1247.
detective.
Are there any messages for me?
Just one detective from the coroner. Message reads, Phelps, see me at Central Morgue immediately. Results of the Pattison autopsy.
Thanks for your help.
Okay. What the am I running?
We now return you to regular.
Let's go to the morgue.
Right turn, coming up.
Sirens. Okay. Let's get to the morgue as fast as we can.
Straight on here.
All units in the vicinity, see the security guard at 459 there now at 536 South Figueroa.
Okay, let's take that one.
Unit to Ammo Code 2, identify.
We haven't taken that.
Right up ahead.
We haven't
Turn right when you can.
We have not done another Strange and Drinks in a while, so let's see what this one's in.
Next right.
And then we can go to the morgue.
Straight through at the next junction.
Oh, guys. I can't wait for Christmas break. Because once the semester,
All units in the vicinity, see the security guard at 459 there now at 536 South Figueroa. Unit to Ammo Code 2, identify.
hang out to dry. What? Hung out.
Where the hell have you been? 4 punks been helping themselves to the suits.
Oswald Jacobs? You work here?
Goddamn right I do. I've been watching the place for 10 years,
wow.
waiting for something like this.
Calm down.
I need
to the suspects.
You go first. How about I back you up?
I didn't even realize him. I know he worked here.
LAPD! Kill a cop, and it's the electric. Find the cover!
What? You gotta be kidding me, guys. Wow, this is hard. Hard, I meant to say. Oh, I can't wait for the Christmas break just to reset myself. Not doing that again. See you later, Mr. Jacobs. Not helping you again. Get our own assignment. Have
Right
you guys
turn,
been
coming
watching
up.
The Punisher lately? It's pretty good. I've been falling asleep on that because I watched that movie lately. It's pretty slow than the other Marvel TV shows, I have to say.
Next right. Straight on. Turn right when you can.
Whoa! Hope the cops didn't see that one.
straight through the next intersection.
We are at the morgue, everybody.
Solve the big case.
Oh my God, how does everybody know that?
The only reason some people get lost in thought is because it's unfamiliar territory.
We can put the driver in front of a judge in less than a week.
You'd be making a big mistake.
Run that by me again?
The victim was dead before the car hit him. 2 puncture wounds to the right side of the thorax. Second puncture reached his heart.
You're kidding me.
Been doing this job 23 years, son. No one's ever laughed at one of my jokes.
He was stabbed to death?
Long, sharp knife. Length of a bayonet.
So the hit and run was a cover-up?
I'd say he was stabbed twice at very close quarters. Both wounds thrusting upwards and then pushed in front of the car.
Easy, Tiger.
Clever, really. I almost missed it. But the trajectory of the wounds was all wrong if he was impaled by the hood ornament. Find the knife, detectives.
Yes, sir.
It all comes back to the crime scene. We need to hit Ray's one more time and trawl for evidence.
And of course we have to go back. Oh, guys. Let me see something first. No. Back up. Wait, where are we going? Set a street crime destination. Okay, here we go. Here we go, guys. Back to the crime scene.
We just wanted
Lester
to check
could
the
be
crime
a
scene
heel,
over
but
one more time, Mr. Sabo.
That's a lousy
If
way
that's
for
all
anyone
right.
to go out.
Can you be quick about it? Cops are bad for business.
Really? We'll tiptoe, Sabo. You won't even notice us. All right, step by step, check every inch of ground.
Okay, guys, we have to step. Check every ground. I did not even do anything well, partner. Thanks a lot. Oh, what was that? Oh, never mind. Oh, wait a minute. Found you, Mr. Knife.
I'm sure Carruthers will confirm this as the murder weapon.
That was quick.
Let's talk to Leroy. See him explain his way out of this.
That's really quick.
Leroy Sabo, you're under arrest for the murder of Lester Patterson.
Not gonna happen, fellas.
Didn't expect that to happen.
Go! I'll bring the car around and head him off.
I knew I didn't trust that guy.
It's too late, Sabo.
Bravo, stop or I will shoot.
Back. That was fast.
He's making for the roof, Cole. The fire escape, quick!
Where the fuck is that? Come on, run faster. Stupid little thing. Hey, no shooting the police. Hey.
You look spooked, Phelps. I thought you'd been under fire before.
It never gets any easier, Bukowski. Have patrol pick up Mrs. Patterson.
Wow, that was tough.
So, I give you a hit and run. You bring me back fraud, conspiracy, and first-degree murder. This is how a good detective operates, Phelps. You take nothing at face value. You keep digging and asking questions until you get to the truth. You got some sharp elbows on you, detective. I like that. Keep up the good work.
Oh, yeah, we do. Okay, guys, that's gonna be it for the video, and I hope you guys liked it. If you did like it, please hit that like button. Every like counts, and subscribe for more crime scene videos. Sorry, guys. Now, see you guys later with a stream. That is right. We're gonna play some American Truck Simulator. Stream and start at 7 o'clock. 7 o'clock. And hit that follow button. The link will be down below, like always. Now, see you guys in the next video. Have a nice day or night. And signing off.